de beda esrope oye hwienye enti say only omo bonafis or the top watch me ade na say bia matches aka dos na ujibility you have a problem again na me say Arsenal team went to nya over bare 95 points omunya
even with ball no more ball no be ball Arsenal bas
na 95 they corner heading Liverpool konya 97 wanje lego City for level no the leg ne 97 wanje leg. It Liverpool J League from City no munya 99 points. Eka one and come drew 100. Oza City drew 100. Arsenal team no quality, but I don't think say obe sorry just once. Now where juries our teams winning egu baby, including City, it was going to be difficult. And Ohe Guardiola, I say Ferguson adia no Woody. Ode ada or di Ferguson adia sa the world. Oza Ferguson so time no China be January ni ade no. No peja. It is the reason no on signing too many African players. Because it's our time no mbeko those time na AFCON no mbeko. It's where Pepper odi ade and this our streak no. Liverpool pen to me and matches our streak no mo leg na back free City nsem. Omo na to me match that streak na Andy. Omo to me be this second Ma City beat you by just a point. Now say it was wonderful, just a point. Uwanya 100 obianya 90 na ba 97 na yen said anka. But almost 99 points no Liverpool nya and said ankon. But City beat them with just 1
point. Yeah.
So that is the level. Who Salah? Who will score consistently for you? What would you make on? City the Haaland aba. He scores consistently. City a team almost go consistently. I know Arsenal so share goals. But so when Nini Paba could be best 30 to be at 28 goals a season now mawa. It's always going to be difficult. Now others know the Omodi account. So I knew Arsenal would not win. Yes, meaning that's why I said me was Spurs and but now I know say they are not winning.
Okay.
But the Omayena it's a good thing. See Arsenal to me maintaining momentum. Liverpool back. Liverpool they will be back.
Okay.
And my case Omoye back, they are the only team genuine contenders against City and they know the Omutun there on my level no was through. Now we so back Chelsea back on their match City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea back. Now Man United so it will be how Spurs they into me because the league into me they encounter.
Okay.
League they mean so because your key players come before Marco. Until Ben said the league will be very very competitive. Until here for and here Arsenal will get to a point where I'm gonna bet ready or bet the league. But for them to win the league in the Arsenal they still need a lot of time to come.
Today is Champions League and you are still talking about Arsenal. Me crowd I'm watching NBA playoff.
With the
see Arsenal chairman bar obe choose you O2 Golf Challenge Cup over the English Premier League. Okay, say the O2 Challenge Cup cry better than the English Premier League.
But Christian, in one of the audios I boy me was say Arsenal 10 games be.
Yeah. And baby Arsenal Lucy many must we are doing 100%, many are doing. But so here English Premier League table no so Arsenal lucky goals. In terms of goals scored, I think that the difference between on name Man City no and more than 10.
Yeah.
Goal difference no na City the endorse sene Arsenal there. But a car goes in Quadia Arsenal and your players are not just one player. When your players are very consistent. What I say? I branch a friend Martinelli Odegaard and Kayo Saka. I am very consistent on which you go at Arsenal. And when I make baby Arsenal LUC league no just 4 games per. So 4 games now Arsenal drop pay points no. City made sure say they will go to that same team and pick maximum points. We can win. So almost Everton for 3-0.
Yeah, City could share Everton 3-0.
The same Everton Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah.
Omani West Ham about 2-2 no. City chi West Ham no was 3-0. Surprisingly, Arsenal abo etia 19 other teams in the Premier League. Watch 17 of them. 17. Mienu pen Arsenal team answer omo. Mienu no de baako nya surprising. Baako ye Man City. One team answer Man City. But they are too surprising for me e be me dream one ben tiase and say in 2 games versus Southampton Arsenal nya win. The first round 1-1. Second round 3-3. Arsenal were lucky to have gotten a draw from that game.
Yeah.
Because a starting game, 14 minutes into the game, Arsenal were 2-0 down. 90 minutes, now 3-2. And a Bukayo Saka injury time when you are equalizer, Edema Arsenal. Then the excuse Liverpool Anfield the Obian team Man City kura ko ho e ko lose 1-0 enti akọ ni akọbọ draw enye okay but a game of 28 minutes into the game Arsenal were 2-0 up so Open League ajia no nya this Liverpool team at that time no me that bad in dia now unya 2-0 up after 28 minutes at all cost find a win that's not me win draw against Southampton draw against West Ham na Man City a show na Liverpool about draw sa games ni nyina no City were picking maximum points against those teams wasa ni ushia ye no no akere say the league naji amu league die ndie German kafra ebeche
Biggie boko de
nyame adom bibia
ya da nyankopo ase Arsenal na eguso ayedi omo honkomo na ye league say die ye league alright ye league is your friend is ye league you no
de mo ye chairman na nyu
obi anya no wi se wan kasa ansem na se nke ni asem biaka so wan kansem na o kan na nke ni asem biaka
we are winning our league. Yeah, G League. But still, we are winning our league. Yeah, G League.
I'm a record, but me cry. My name is our record.
Oh, ni now.
Ahanti who say keeper, and so a record keeper. Ni now. So we man cry to a man until you say, "Wow, why do a man?"
Big, Kevin and farmer on this.
For Arsenal, honestly speaking, personally, yes, season national Arsenal nka ho.
Okay.
Many sure Arsenal supporters na nkasa. Looking at the kind of performance of more than the last season, especially. Yes, season national yet den the Arsenal. So the first 3 games, not draw compared to Arsenal be last season no. No be this particular season, no dia no more expecting and say Ateta be more a glimpse of the kind of quality. Any GD no manya wa Ateta mu no. Say even though Niaman Koye Krampo ya decided say on tena ho no nya adwuma mfa mayen enti oba ba be kire ye bibi say GD na yenya wonimu say on tena no nya adwuma no e betimi a pay off. So it wasn't necessarily about winning the league, but ye share ase no Ateta has become how do I put it, a victim of his own circumstance. Mamen kanasa okay debi ameka se nipa wo wiase a ye grade based on the standards our set the amount. There is somebody you be on and the foreign news that. But what is Uncle for Andy Casillas a good about presentation of foreign news. The first time he listens to Andy Casillas, then Andy impression. Andy na mo can on one year. But Abia, they know Tia Unun to Sono. Senenka your best day and has had an Kobeju dia change we are seeing penina. So it's in the Panama Jaju or Bejaju based on Donuni who ye. Any baby, I will pay down one quackadrunu, a dear what they are found, and on Nijina for the Ajajo. So Arsenal, see Arsenal, some I Kenyano. Eh, share season Nasi. The kind of performance and Arsenal air dine a dino. And no nama ne, a man forecast Arsenal and Yadie for you to open an 8-point gap. Arsenal, that's true. Now, London Debis, a show be a Uciano, oh Honum. A record sending idea, that's a Christian Eka, Arsenal forward line. Udro de Gard become home 15 goals for Odegaard, 15 for Martinelli, 13 for Bukayo Saka. Again, first of all, team no more Mujina or Nimu goals and they cut across as spread is. But with all these things, Arsenal in Team G League, Arsenal at Tennessee, I'm a Manchester City as it stands. City winning the next game. I will get the Premier League. They're free Arsenal.
It's 2 games to spare.
Oh, and I chairman can say Christian because Christian credit card can be Obia and Ra Basa G League. No Ashas Nagis. The global part the TV.
But any first name so Nas Nadasrona or say this in the buyer. Chamani and Kobe over text now and also
Abba Satan Abasajili. My say Jesse, I'm what told you at all lunch at Chemi. What have you said, Christian? Nabasajili.
Nabasada.
No, so team are supporting Barcelona G League. Arsenal, what else that Jesse no about at the end? So Andy Arsenal there, they can only draw some positives. Okay. Say Ateta build the side that if only he can build upon this particular team. And then the performance I am with this season going forward, that's not bit me but especially why a thing because all the other clubs are not mobile contenders this season. Our a bad season now. Omo team ya man play the EPL title no. E kwahye show mu team na sa ba next
stronger. Okay.
Liverpool ko Toby aka ho. Manchester be Toby aka ho. Todd Bowley in Chelsea. Mauricio Pochettino in the Premier League hasn't been bad. A club like Chelsea be man that facelift. It will also be person or the kakran so be ka ho. And it is going to make it very difficult for Arsenal, but football Arsenal got another season be fa dia.
Young Kwamo Nemra Kakrebi na yen fancy Nemra na abedwafo da so what Christian and what big in Kana fi Maxwell what in Jacob Atwisabeli the production team no Bright Ebo Taylor Bright Owusu Darren Paul Mrs Abigail from Paul Sanso Ena Joan Omunyana enso Eboa Ewo production but Jerry Best Mark na dey live on Facebook me dey Eddie Andrew so Owusu betia from Andikas that's chairman BKB me gidi from next week e no better chairman and Kaobi tries so no Etienne na Chikakra Young Kwamo Nemra quick one ye ba and a Champions League night Milan derby no yesanso enya the reverse fixture the same venue ya better say na mabesi akọ Young Kwamo Nemra quick one ye ba dia kenyina enso eto aso pure morning sports is airborne ye ba sisi na for penye friends Gary O'Neill so no ono so abo adwuma pa nti why any manager of the season so far the English Premier League Christian Adi say
Andy
Mama Sanchez MFM bi man na
manager ni dem ye so say omumfama papa e friend Dizabi
Roberto Dizabi
omumfama no Pep Begin League die Ateta Begin second by resources any adwuma on the Brighton na ye you name the number of players at Brighton lose here before say best start season you know you are talking about the same Brighton that lost their coach and a very difficult circumstances any adwuma Brighton na in the season we there the manager of the year no and you can say you will be a G League in Nkwa. There are several times a manager will be timid. I bring any team in the G League, you know. So there are precedents. A Juma why any the Pep G League now and young one. What you say? Ateta this second one dear why dear. But resources any Nema ya available any Juma Roberto Dizabi. Eddie Brighton in the season way dear. So who jamming once a minimum manager of the season there and the Bema Papa Fene Dizabi. But Sanabeka Champions League once seven. Young can Leicester once sem kakra.
Leicester City.
Of course, Andy.
2016 champions.
2015-2016 Premier League champions.
Yeah.
Now also near say 5,000 is to 1. I just say Leicester a surprise obia including themselves. Me sure say omonkasa nyeni say ya no Major League. But I can say and enche you 2015-2016 and Leicester G the Premier League. Someone for refia. Leicester G Premier League ni we no. 2021 FA Cup in the finals almost Chelsea 1-0. Mekaipa and Amate Koyi Chelsea for JCB dressing room okoti aso edi issue ba no. Yeah. 2021 yo. Leicester Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup final. Andy, someone for say refia. Amoji FA Cup ni we no. The following season, on se be start season biana, yebo Community Shield. Near the usher in the new season. Sa amoji FA Cup ni we no. The following season na yebe shasi no. Omoni Man City na board the Community Shield. Mekai, omo Man City 1-0. Sa game ni Andy me da so kai, o mani so se Kalechi hia na cho. And share the only go Edman Leicester. Abro mo City in the Community Shield. Team na ye can asem in the last 5 years you know Andy were very 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 successful. But the reality is that Leicester na 6-7 years ago wa G League you know se bibia ansisa they are on the verge of being relegated. Onum say Ohia League na say the one say Ohia League na very close to call. Say team FA no Southampton there do di kako.
Yeah.
Ti akam yenu a ebeka Southampton ho na ako. Everton 32 or the 17th. Leeds at the 18th or 31. Leicester at the 19th or 30 points. So Leicester 2 points from a safety with 2 games remaining. But games na kanu. Edim papa can Leicester any teams na omunyina e battle sa relegation na e body a ka betima be say okay so o sheba akodi a obetimi survive But the Akosino, say Leicester winning the 2 games na kanina. Not least, and answer Everton, as winning the 2 games na kanina. Team and Leicester equal relegation. Andy, the engine City Edge League no. Once the City a picky at the right time.
Yeah.
But time when you expect Leicester to pick is the time where our performance no I take a nosedive. The last 14 games in the Premier League, Leicester winning 1. In those 14 matches, Andy, points are available no. Leicester only 6 points from those 14 matches. Yes, so Obia ni dia. In fact, Ghana say crowd the league ni dia. So Obia body di ofi. Say oh yeah proper trend analysis ah. Enye Ghana nko baby e ball league bia no. Obia strength ofie. But season way, said refuse no mulusu 3-0 no.
Yeah.
Season way, upe teams are elusu games ofie pa. Number 1 Southampton olusu 12 games ofie. Upe the next team olusu games ofie pa. Andy, Everton elusu 10 games ofie. Leicester elusu 10 games ofie. If you home olusu 10. Now, in as much as animu hono no omun timi hye no say animu Jimmy Vardy ya na nanse obo. Jimmy Vardy wadi how many years? Nimre atwam. Jimmy Vardy any James Maddison any Kelechi no ma na ebo animu hono. But omun timi hye wo animu hono no and the echire honom the back line no any baby a Leicester do mo relegation. Ohwe Premier League na teams are consider goals pa. Leeds United are considered 71. Bournemouth are considered 69. Leicester are considered 67. Then now we gave Nibia first goal no. Leicester ball highlight.
Yeah.
And a goalkeeper Alisson Becker. Who highlight na and no ball long pass.
Curtis Jones.
Me a Ghana ni. Dear yemi yapa ni say a branch of word fast. A bench amati. Onyadi o
crowd
what fast onyadi born onyadi now so long pass in the buy no there was no threat oh so there was no threat I say o clear ball and now pim ball command the goalkeeper no touch and a branch friend I think say when a J ball no feel him
Curtis Jones and Opia
Jordan Henderson and a J ball no Opia the man Mohamed Salah and a Salah here crossing no. Any market is Jones.
He come back at his Jones. One of them Jordan Henderson. And Henderson locate Salah. And Salah sa floaty ball.
With the word fast pictures picture Managerial. Wallahi. Vincent Atenga ni mbo bossini no.
Bebre.
Fredo Yado. Eri mbo bossini Vincent Atenga. Mbo bossini abante ujina wi. Kaliba Mankwa. Eri mbo bossini word fast.
Kofi Agbesima.
Onim say omushi first round. The first round. Omushi Liverpool show 2-1. 2-1 na Liverpool show no 3 goals ni nyina were scored by Leicester. I rent away show 2 own goals. Liverpool show 2-1. But that 2 goals na Liverpool share no what fast and say 2 goals na Liverpool. And then the first goal na Liverpool share no was because of the mistake. Andy and the defender bia me say a Ghanaian defender in the Ghana Premier League and they just have position na ball ko be clear. Obekle na me nim de ntia enra coach no so say Dean Smith is their coach. Me nim de ntia Johnny Evans the last 7 months about just 1 minute of Premier League football. Just 1 minute. And enra center back partnership no Johnny Evans and Ward Fast Andy enka abranti we cry Harry Maguire cry. The me yan say this team are very successful. Me kai so muji league ni pa Ngolo Kante any than drink water no mani ho. Jimmy Vardy no mu gina ni ho no. Riyad Mahrez any Robert Hoot no boy chire ho no then suddenly such a team or G League not long ago GFA Cup Community Shield now share the way omo bona me see the me yan say Amate Black Star player in fact one of our captains right that's a word fast it me bench Amate dia then Amate has been very terrible and Amate nyadi wo Leicester wo because word fast there somebody can me say wallahi Vincent at Ebenya Ghana Premier League defenders be tenor opening ball bossing abranti no but every week he be on one neighbor side and all cost team no or cost team no. He is the one of the main reasons why they will be relegated. I don't know why the coach who they be all bono and every day mistakes are maybe a more big team in attention this so. Senko a Manchester United player me yesho senka attention Harry Maguire nya no onyane times 10. Koyan times 10. Ya nyame anu nukreni team bia kwa relegation na yade but for a team one be 6-7 years ago why successful not they are on the verge of being relegated there. Andy omo defender ni here omo championship kura na on deserve championship. So Leicester call relegated omo championship they need a better defender.
Yeah.
So I can pa. There be so
I'm the call it 2. And our Hansus round do.
Yeah, so
Radina me.
But Maxwell.
Yes sir.
Say
Ball League now season in our win percentage 22.22%. So we call relegation. Na okoye nneoma ye na oba ye ja omo mo mbese league omo qualify kwa next season ombeko into Leicester. I think they need to go, but Andy Adeka Krabi say our Ghanaian brothers have not been lucky this season because Senekasa Mate Monko relegation 2 quarter that
Salisu ne Kamal
with Sadante and Leicester and so cause Leicester Kwana said 3 Ghanaian players every Premier League in the moon. It must party soon to ask me to me Angela Beno de many or more drink. And I only on my
Debbie.
Almost be a drew and a team net picking or on a party and a rough. It's not joking your boy, but I don't really think so. So I think say it's good for Ghanaian players. But Leicester they so correctly. The form is not good. And one thing about them they say Omunta and first go in a game. After the World Cup, almost all the games are more boy in ano. Yes, sure, man, and maybe you go. And when you do that, possibility of losing a high. I hope you understand. Yeah. But when we player for player, a bit say Madison, have a band.
Yeah.
They have very good players in their phone.
Telemans
when they are in our play. And I'm sure so more relegation. Ombenya Sika, because they have very good play. Ghana Munina, right? Ombenya very good play money from their stars. But I think they need to go on relegation and come back later. Because the way they are bottling things happening there and because 22.22% win rate. That's about 10 matches when we near 2. I'm
about 36 matches, no more 30 points, which means less than a point per game. And at this rate, you don't survive the
looking at their 2 games now against Newcastle, against West Ham there. I don't see Leicester City surviving. Say this.
They won't survive. But Newcastle want to push up. Newcastle they want to taste the champions. They so gem. And Russell with the Liverpool way. All the NJMO.
Leicester City best Liverpool. How?
Not Liverpool best because Liverpool no most our form. We Liverpool last matches or my I know best Leicester. Omo ye ni ze kra. All the enya say call relegation o ye born the airbo.
Me Kokula bu hwe show na me so say maybe Kokula bu say me funny born na me the manu. But as a Liverpool picky but at the wrong time. Are you too late for them?
Okay.
The last time me kai say omo last game omo drop your points omo ni Arsenal ball 2-2 ni we no. If you about 7 games, 7 wins. They've won 7 consecutive matches. But the point is Omo win 7 consecutive matches, you know. Omo ye 1 point behind Manchester United. Abra Manchester United a game to play. Manchester at the 4th, Liverpool at the 5th. The points gap between Mumi no. I think Manchester 66. And Liverpool 65. But Manchester 1 outstanding game. Say all things being equal. Say United win this game now. Then the points gap between Liverpool and Manchester United no go back to 4 with 2 games remaining. I don't see them playing the top 4, but they are picking at the right time.
Needs to win against Bournemouth,
of course.
So when you win against Bournemouth, it's done and done. Because United 3 games to 2 year home, and 1 Bournemouth year away. But United so the big the last 24 or so matches on my ball home, they've lost just once.
Okay.
And on my pick close to bear 16 or so or 15 wins. It's United at home are very strong. To those 2 games at home, no, possibly some being maximum points in there. It is on when you say Bournemouth there. clearly they will play the top 4.
Because you had Champions League, and then you remember Inter Milan against AC Milan. AC Milan were chance and we got first round as a first leg, AC playing at the home side, and as the home side lost by 2-0. Now they have Rafael Leao back. Everything will make a difference, Biana.
On the possible, but adding. Adi AC Milan bet me draw inspiration from our Champions League we say there was a side that no lose 2-0 our bottle no our away, and in the Champions League and the SC ones say team bikita 2-0 scoreline or more only home no they kwa away no kwa bottle that it was between that of Barcelona and Liverpool in year 2019. And Abasa actually 2-0 of ye. Now Abasa away. Everybody thought it was over for that of a year.
Any Liverpool?
Yes, 3. Almost a 3.
3. Almost 3. No, be a few say over for that of a year Liverpool. Because in the Champions League, so we get 2 goals free if you know they go away Kampa. Say be in a film, very difficult. It's not that of a year Barcelona there. Obi afi say wo ma qualify omo kwa no omo wie omo kwa ye no na niam akokọ sesae eventually Liverpool qualified. That is the only inspiration AC Milan bet me draw from this particular
and Barcelona so the omni Roma omo share Roma say 4-1 and I second omo 3
but the caveat is say we are talking about Champions League semi-final. Champions League semi-final there see once. Okay. Say team be elusu first leg by 2-0 or more. No qualify. There are several times we beat team the 2-0. Sabasa acquired the 4-0 first leg I qualify. First leg PSG I qualified but at the semi-final say team be elusu first leg by 2-0. I see once pe so team qualify. That was the 2019 Barcelona and Liverpool there.
Okay.
So what they limited to the semi-final there only once.
Big to ourselves.
So at this particular stage, Barca game in Kwana AC Milan bet me draw inspiration there from. We are no free on man. They have a player in AC Milan now. As I no Liverpool. Divock Origi.
Yeah.
On the 9th now 2 goals and they Liverpool. So they can be confident that with this kind of player, say a man opportunity so no them. No only the lines and from my area. Ebi and I are fortunate. Now the kind of performance of them Liverpool's our time no. Or the Bia AC Milan. And only GDA AC Milan for Benya. Since AC Milan did the Champions League, I was there to Tech Stadium. I was taking. Since then, I had gained the amount of meeting about PM. Our Champions League at this particular stage and not on Metaje. So they had that kind of dream. So baby, I have a dream there. And Kayajiri Yahunan Kaya Nima and Kanyama bet me a boy and Yankasa. But I do you know this in China. The team they are going to play, their man yet difficult, you know. The last 3 meetings, last 3 meetings in all competitions. AC Milan in team in Shebi.
Not even scoring a goal.
Debbie. Nina. Inter Milan keep it clean sheet. And the Inter Milan goalkeeper, I friend Andre Onana. AC Milan in share goalkeeper. No. This is how bad AC Milan when they are meeting Inter Milan this particular season and name it. Now AC for one complain say the absence of Rafael Leao, of which you bet me a pardon no more. One of those reasons Inter Milan lose here the first leg. But we shouldn't also forget. Say Inter Milan team now I want to say Siano. Team na picky at the right time. Yeka Liverpool you know. We were talking about Liverpool and the team na picky na Liverpool able goals. But Liverpool you know once now Eba ni no yes Eba all right. But at the time Liverpool bet me a lot of the wins. But once no Benyano. Or the room say kwampo na ya den dia ma Liverpool e bia na ntimi amfana kwankwan kodru baby ono no be pese obedru but Inter Milan dia no omo pick at the right time ya hwe mi AC Milan as a team last week obo Champions League na wo lose to that of Inter Milan ulusi anu ni wie no weekend ubo league na obo no only Spurs ya na ehia men disrespect Spurs ya me mu omo nimtia but Spurs their performance this particular season and your performance and why you are doing so but over top 4 with talents in their anymore against clubs like Spurs they almost struggle and you call relegation no obekwa jina sa team to any normal show think our first leg in the Champions League will lose. Oh, Kwakwakobo League. Show league ni no be anya that kind of confidence. Say away fixture na e baba be baso na the second leg na e be baso no. Obetimi akwakwa ginam na wo ye bibi in that particular game. But okoko shia Spurs ya no so no Andy. It was unfortunate. Na Spurs ya na niam nko ye mfa ma no. Achi AC Milan was so achi 2-0. Only 2-0 against Spurs ya. Na Inter Milan na on in April no. Ono na Chisaswolo, who has been better than Spurs this particular season actually 4-2. The amount Inter Milan win no. Eye kama. Next chance Didier Babeka team no want to say some of the players are not neman koyem from this particular season. Romelu Lukaku eye one. Onye consistent. But against Sassuolo, Lukaku showed 2 goals. And the man Inter Milan. A 2 going to such a fixture. Now 2 men up front. So why Inter Milan team almost set it up in a 3-5-2 system this season. It was about 3-5-2 now. Nipa mi enu be gina animu. A coach na jidie wo mumu no. Edi Zeko and Lautaro Martinez. First leg no mo boy, you know. The kind of performance our 2 players were dying. But this time around, so obi ni ho. That's what be betimi ababa be shem no aye adwuma mana. Ubenya confidence. Romelu Lukaku mo say. And also the performance of free bench board the bread out of Inter Milan. So being one of them was starting or the man mono. Idea obenya GD ni ahotoso wom. And anu na man yehu e the man that of AC Milan. Fikayo Tomori wo ho. He hasn't been bad. Simon Ka wo ho. He hasn't been bad. But so share the first leg omo mi anu ni share na. One of the biggest problems at AC Milan was with their central defense. How they considered those 2 goals. Sabone ba. It looks more or less like there is nobody even in that position. Oh no, no stop it. No. Mike Mignan is a very good goalkeeper. But so who exposing a goalkeeper to this kind of attacks? Certainly they are going to concede a lot of goals. It's young for only performance of Mike Mignan done this season. Because in a central defense, no, and a Jumani, almost that potent, and we're showing in kind of their duties. Some who defended the lines at the amount of AC Milan. Almost consider certain goals. If we are saying now to be for blame my goalkeeper, no, because those goes to a lot of stress from the attack of Inter Milan. Men yes, sure some of the babies from Kobe Baba this particular game.
Okay.
As AC Milan, Inter Milan also on the other hand, every person who be in this particular game, and the amount since 2010 Champions League, you know, I go play me in the final. Since then, I had difficulty the amount. So to me, I say Jumano. So if they are fortunate now, that's what I'm do this particular stage. Meeting aside that this season already on in the share 3 times. Not 3 in our team in idea. It is going to be difficult for that of AC Milan. Say Inter Milan never trust. Not lead or no nyano. What about this particular lead, Andy?
You still see
I am not seeing that happening.
To Inter Milan qualify to the final.
It's a back qualification there. Inter Milan already has it.
Okay. But
wins not for the first time. Onana consider go versus AC Milan. Inter Milan post.
Okay. Yeah.
And so go into Soba. Inter Milan have responded better. So probably a 2-1 win or 3-1 win for Inter Milan against AC Milan.
2-1 or 3-1 from Biggie. No Christian I do say Shevchenko say I was AC Milan team no omo trying for their right moment in the game. Mo won compress ya show mu tunto omo kwa akopɛ early goals like we see. Omo trying for their right moment. Meaning Big is one the 3-1 for Inter. 2-1 or 3-1.
Yeah, so first leg no lose 2-0.
Yeah.
And Biggie asaka. Omo lose omo first leg ni wie no. Omo next game was against Spezia. They lost 2-0. Which means AC Milan last 2 games. Walusu ni mienu nyina. I consider 4 goals. Enti me share 1 single goal cry. And then record whatever. Now Usha Sierra A table na. Inter etosu miensa e was 66. Lazio etosu 9 e was 65. AC Milan etosu enum e was 61 points.
Yeah.
So the points gap league no say league ni the Napoli ajewi. But the points gap between AC and Inter Milan, I think say AC Milan 5 points behind Inter Milan league no so.
Yeah.
Andy, adia mania jama Inter Milan ni say The last time wa Inter Milan a boy game a ball to monet because the last time money Benfica a ball 3-3 no. You need to check on next games in the twaso. Since our Benfica a ball 3-3. Andy, right after that, almost Empoli 3-0. Almost Juventus Coppa Italia semi-final second leg. Na first leg no abo 1-1 dada. And a second leg no amochi Juventus 1-0.
Yeah.
Inter Milan ebechi Lazio 3-1.
Yeah.
Inter Verona 6-0. Ochi Okwawe ekochi Jose Mourinho's Roma ebolu 2-0.
Yeah.
And away ochi AC Milan in the Champions League 2-0. The last game winning by 4-2. Now the check. Since Omni Benfica abo 3-3 no. Inter Milan abo 7 games. 5 of them they kept a clean sheet. Now in those 7 matches, you know, Inter has 21 goals. I consider 3 matches. I consider 3 goals. And they are picking at the right time. Just like Liverpool, you know. Just a league will be the call. By the time now,
I'm consider 4
in the last 7 matches.
Yeah.
4 goals to concede.
Yeah.
Adema niya jama Inter Milan say Inter acquires a Real Madrid. Almost a league ni kono. They decided say okay, say league ni kodia. Yen focus on cup games. Tiname aduma onum said next week Wednesday, Coppa Italia final. Inter any Frontina nebo. Inter are in the final already.
Yeah.
Ye kasa say see Champions League na ye kan wasem no Inter bre pa o. Because Inter qualify from a very difficult group. Na Inter any Bayern any Barca and the same group and we qualify. Na group no was the group of death. Eventually Inter qualify. Andy Inter qualify from group stage we no. Knockout stages, you know. Andy, onum say I'm about 5 games at the knockout stages. 7 round 16 about 2, quarter final 2, and a semi final about so far, knockout stages, you know. Inter about 5 games, 4 of them they kept a clean sheet. So obviously a could break down now. Round 16, Omni FC Porto. Almost a first leg in 1-0. Almost away ko ball 0-0. You do a quarter final no. So many Benfica. Until say omukwa away e kwese Benfica 2-0 no. Na Benfica lose game. Inter kwa away e kwese Benfica 2-0. Wa share Benfica 2-0 we no. E no be fie bobo 3-3. The next game semi-final first leg away and okwachi AC Milan e 2-0. So 5 games at the knockout stages so far. Emu 9 Inter kept a clean sheet. Now, the league in at the last 7, meaning most of them they win to nil. Say team show 2-0 to be able to overtake and overcome it, you know, and extremely difficult. Now Biggie can. Onum say so far season we yabo Derby della Madonnina, the Milan derby no yabo 4 already. We can one the 5th and the last one. The first Milan derby and AC Milan winning that was in the league. I think that was way back in September. And AC winning by 3-2. If you walk on 3 derbies net twice no Inter Milan winning so no they won by 0, 2-0, 3 born to Inter Milan net. It yakwa say Inter Milan dominance over AC Milan because you know the same city. You have 4 games. 4 games, you know, what we need back compare the first one. 3 games at twice super no. Yen winning na. Nana, when I'm your coach Edima Inter Milan, I think say I'll be a bit confused. Because the first leg, you know, onum say about the 2 former Roma players. On say Edinzeko, Edi Lautaro Martinez na AS Roma former players. And obo sa players ni me no. Sa players ni me no. 11 minutes into the game was done 2 goals. And on last game no. Or resist our place me no nyina. Also on last game no mo say 4-2 no. Wa mo Lautaro Martinez, wa mo Edinzeko. And obo Joaquim Correa. Any Abrante Feno Lukaku. But Lukaku no free bench be be share 2 goals. And nay say open Inter Milan attack na Abrante Feno Lautaro Martinez dey a must or best starting. But between Abrante Feno and Lukaku and Dzeko because Dzeko so na share first goal mo. But Lukaku so ba the last game no, Emma 2 goals between these two players no, why neighbor? Me so we coach a ubenya sa headache no. AC Milan de nyame anum kreni adwuma na di medical can say Champions League do semi final. Now lose first leg no by 2-0. I didn't so bet me qualify. Only one spare. And having lost the first leg by 2-0. Me sure said the same said na bigi kano. And the 3-5-2 na Bastoni Asebi. Any Macho Demien and about the 3 back. No Asabo the wing backs. I brand a friend Fredigo Di Marco. Who had Denzel Dumfries in the first leg. I brand no Kobasa. Who then any the energy levels. One player surprising me pa. On him say Inter boy me for the day. Nenke Brozovic. But first leg was sacrificing Brozovic Ebomaya, Henry Mkhitaryan. Not only did he score a goal, but the man of the match in that game. Me so said the game na one Brozovic was to be on the bench. Now branch friend Henry Mkhitaryan as a starting game no. Attack ni there a branch Lautaro Martinez best starting, but only wine. Only one neighbor between Zeko and Asa Lukaku. Only one neighbor. Said that I do not quite in the Milan, Brahim Diaz, Ismail Benassar, Salmai Kesa, Monas Abrantia, friend Rafael Yobodia, Olivier Giroud. These attackers have no option but to score. You are 2-0 down. The last 3 meetings when Timisha go cry, you need to score 2 or more to be able to qualify. So once you are not qualifying. Ajumana ding. Inter akose 2-1 away. Ninyina the same stadium there, but first leg no, AC the ball home. And the Inter akose 2-0 away. And then on the ball fear. I see them beating AC Milan again by 2-1. Okay. Here we navigate no 4-1 Inter final for the first time since 2010.
Maxwell Fagakraso so answer na ya be fi sem no na Inter AC Milan. So far wins ni nyina ayekodema Inter.
Looking at two teams no. AC Milan or what it takes to break the record that also concede 2 goals I won't qualify now. Do they have the firepower? Do they have the men to do the job? It's looking like no. Rafael Leao no a live wire no. On 100% fit. Also, Inter so are very physical in their approach. Again, we heard Inter attack now almost so much quality to cause AC Milan problems on their metro. It's because of that I think Medibema Inter. But the Etini Milan because Omar had the next Champions League among qualify because baby there are 3 games to go. But they still need to get results. And yes, be an Oman to win a bet the only way on which they accord the next champion. That is when they win the competition. I think they will give in their all. Omodi be besim. But omo performance form because domestically the last 4 Oman winning 1. And against Intangs at the last 5 so Oman winning 1. And Oman lose 4. It's also Inter war huge advantage over them. What I say? What I know the last 10 games are a year knockout ties no in the Champions AC Milan winning. Oma draw 4 no lose 6. So this is going to be the next 11 game. Oma winning knockout tie. So this is also a knockout tie. No so call against them. But them say game no quite extra time. They are one AC Milan one they call extra time Oma boy no. Oma winning 5, lose 1. So that's about 83% win rate. If they want to qualify, say Inter here no much me pushy at the call extra time. But can they score 2 unanswered goals? It looks like no. Inter on the other side, no. The amount of my favorites, they say. Among winning 18, Elusu just 1. In a second leg knockout tie or Champions League, no more. Among winning away in the first leg, no. But what I say, to say be a first leg I airborne, Inter can winning away. Or winning away near bar. When winning 18 and we lose 1. One record no kutano. And also are no adding. Into our former. A similar Inter our form. About goals are Inter say goals no. Head to head no. Inter beat AC Milan. Now I start taking 2-goal lead. Only say this is the first time Inter Milan say AC Milan in a Champions League game. No more yet, no more breaks our record. It's looking at the records, no more breaking. It's taking them to the final. But what I know say, if I'm right, AC Milan last 5 or 6 matches. Exactly 2 goals in PM. Also first leg now I was saying that and I'm called you 2-0. Now 2 goals in PM and the interest of losing now the last 2 they more lose 2-2. But either they play 1-1, either they lose 2-0 or they win 2-0.
Yeah.
What's the massive nasi? So, oh, remember
2-0. Na Inter also the cash 2-0. And I know I shall Lazio 2-0. No one Cremonese about 1-1. Only Roma about 1-1. No I shall let you 2-0. No one Napoli about 1-1. No one Bologna so about 1-1. 2 goals.
Ain't any one of we are say AC Milan Benyano. The best of Bayern is over push extra time. But so no, we need 2-0. It is difficult for them to move. But any other results, acquire 1-1, acquire 2-0 against them, somebody be free. Until the AC Milan chance to qualify has to go to extra time. And that is where almost recording a very good, almost 83% win record. I think it favors Inter. And I want Inter to beat AC Milan again, and not just about getting a draw. Because Inter attack, they said that Christian can too potent. Until they should win again.
Matemedas Maxwell ma yenkwa ahomane so na yenkodi enkomo e wo heart to focus so ye ne board member Alhaji Akambi na edi nkomo enra enya ne ntia se house aso ye PFA jimpenfo ebowura mu e wo heart to focus so e man ko twetwe bi enso etimi e ko so ntia be pese ye ne ye Alhaji Akambi be di nkomo na Alhaji achirechire ye mu na afi ye hu nkomo a e ko so e wo omo enso akachi Alhaji Akambi, good morning. Hello? Hello? Okay, yen try na inya Alhaji Akambi back on the line na yen in come from Heart to Focus na fi yenra PFAG for mpeni for ekọ ye no nkomo a ekọ so no na chese yehu nkomo a eno enswet me cause heart so but the Ghana Football Association GFA Foundation so enra make some donations omugo so amoye omo donations now say na sentem no mbe to just say omo edisa foundation enswet me abana enra omo emeki a donation edema former Kumasi Asante Koloko goalkeepers trainer Mr. Samuel Apia 10,000 Ghana cedis and in the GFA Foundation no bon say images no and screen so bon say Koloko former players ni bi Koloko legends no na ebi ewa say Uncle George Kennedy and Pokuntimo RFA and I say Ashanti Regional FA chairman so Chama Kuturu enso ginum bi na GFA president Mr. Kett Simon Okreku enso ejina mu bi achese na enya asem keto akra na yenkwa ahomane so na ye say benya Alhaji Akambi. Alhaji Akambi, good morning.
Good morning.
Laji mpacho pomba kwa die.
Nyamena dumo.
Laji ati unkache.
Say Jacob Nyaska no ngwa na odi Kumasi. I can't remember the last day on Emikasa.
We are very far, Alaji. Alaji no pede yenim say you busy ti yan shada enye obrede bebre but enra ye hu say PFA jimpenfo abewura mu e wo Heart to Focus. We hu ye na say ne we nu dia na be ko so say ma PFA jimpenfo abewura mu e wo Heart to Focus. Na omne ha saba be twetwe nkomo. Alaji pacho we de wadaroma said be tiefo be nya hu ntia se ntino na waboye mu kakra nra ade na ma PFA jimpenfo ewura mu e wo Heart to Focus so he.
And some of the trust my main chair for you. Before I can continue. In fact, PFAG, a trauma house of folk. I check a crowd. The Omuta share. I mean, a plain body, including the technical bench. I can't be honestly, yes, we are very busy looking at the schedules. But PFAG issues, when the guy say about more than there some 4 years, 5 years back, while the PLB was then functioning. Honestly, yesterday I confessed to them, say, hey, my mom there 50 camera, yeti o master mama. Nami de mama mokra. I said it yesterday to them because I didn't want to believe what was it. My dream mommy beginning was like, hey, PFAG, Omo share play. Then Omo can't. And yes, Omo can't tell me, manage players and after that. And after, I did not come in to incite the players. This was some of our thing, personally, my thinking. But we were able to give them the audience and run, share. But we told them, the players, we need to be part of the meeting. so that you be able to near air cost. I'm actually at when we met, honestly speaking, I was really impressed. And the man I was convinced yesterday that Omukuta against my players and the clubs. I mean, basically, some of the common like welfare issue, how players be brave. When the monies are coming, they are not taking good care of their money. Be brave na them, family issues, friends, all those things. It's a place. We have a lot of players. I want to quite Ghana. That is in House of Book. My name crowd and then how with only House of Book common to quite they've been able to build their own houses. But there are others who are not. And there were a lot of things that came out of it. Player be any man in players in I want. And you mean I just cafe. Obey maybe a door to see, but at the end of the day, you need to have no crowd who say, or no mum, no, it's me the Messica I the pack. If we are not just a be brave, no mum dear, 1 years. Over no so football, so it has a short time for their career. One show me and all say play about the I mean, he's not been able to make anything. Am I almost kind of see drugs and other things? Most players, which it is not the best. You getting me? These are all issues that they think they need to come up with it, educate these players so that they'll be extra careful during the time now as they stay here. They are on top of their career. They should get the right football. Even the background, PF age, they have bankers retired bankers among them. They have a crowd that are still working in the bank. Am I also the big home? Almost say so. With SAS, no being in the they are also into finance. So we a player, especially in House of Folk. Most of the times we have to find players know what camp, especially about midweek and weekend. If you play another coffee no crowd on coffee more than 2 days a day. So try the whole week, they did games, they be all done everything. Club in the so they should be able to save good money. So that this kind of bed, this kind of I mean, it was a very good education yesterday. Our meeting last year, Emma managing honestly said, honestly, I was really impressed with whatever they plan doing. So I'll ask my other premier clubs, CEOs and other officers, officials to embrace it and allow them to meet their players and be talking to them. And then I'm sure in future, player be new. I feel over Hona player now about next year or maybe all year. Now it becomes a headache. And almost I can't extra almost said they've spoken with the FA. Currently, each and every member will be given an ID card. Even current players wanted to watch games. Don't say no about the cow about things after Diana or Frefre. Yes, that the FA has agreed for them. There will be a card not for next season air corner. I mean, you'll be entitled to watch. I mean, each and every league, GPL league, and after any league be able. Card no could do her pair. I mean, you'll be allowed to enter for free without any hustling. Oh, you know, say, So basically, those are the things we discussed yesterday.
Okay, I'll let you say, yeah, to I see, but that's basically they about player welfare. Jumedi na see enra. Okay. I think somebody didn't know not watch it. But I like before so back when we had there say we a house ball against media man yami admada kosiada any league no one sense no. We there so kaka crash house supporters or more Ashanti region now almost who Nyame adma weekend against media. We do some media pe league aje has so no mathematically has new over for how to folk in the Premier League.
Never, it is never yet over until it's over. Because if you have 4 matches, I 12 points.
Okay.
In fact, Bechin is ahead of Mr. Bechin. Ediana, league has with how many points? Anna, I think half year the difference is about 7 points, right? Is it 7 or 5?
I never confirm well, you see, league table no has a toss of 45 points, and I'm Diana Edikan 52. Yes, 7
points. So we are left with 4 points. I mean 4 matches, which is 12 points.
Yeah.
Once mathematically, when it was even left with about 7 matches, among both the declared were DNL Legion. Then look at what happened. They have drew 2 matches out of the 7.
Correct.
So, international say it is not yet over until it's over. So the last match, you can't tell why we in the league. And the catcher supporters, Obiemra Park, number supported team, and then let's win our next Sunday match. So we're closing the gap.
Okay.
That is it.
Ati Alaji, you better see. You say busy schedule and when your time kakra dia my remember no. You better sound so about so ebiem na ya ba be din komo. When you say the house in Sukochi won sense mugu ahobo so bibia so betum na we have supporters some one so you're very worried. Say your car has coach I say acting coach. Oh, ti be a new coach so beba na bibia yedin.
Thank you.
Alaji da say no pay. Okay, I know Alaja can be board member the Accra Heartful and Ekudin Komo. Now basically about meeting and with the PFAG and I watch you Chimka so the medical to just say GFA Foundation and make a donation to former Sante Koroko goalkeeper trainer Mr. Samuel and I say Samson Apia. Na Bibia ko come into pictures ni na opinion so after receiving the donation na on Sem Kakra one also edit to Mr. Samson Apia.
President, also by Pokunti, George Kennedy, and Couture, former you're saying Jeffrey, Commander Jeffrey, Effie, or more, Chairman, Couture, also baby, Jaomina, Ombe Buena, or Moyama, fair. Says many idea, Broso, my championship, say a bit me abasa. Jeffrey Foyna, Jeffrey and Panifoni President, Medobia, so much Jimmy home, at Fefu Yamami. If I show Mammy check, then I be a Yamabua, make me a con Magafi.
Eno Mr. Samson Ampia ena yetene kanona Abdul Salam Yakubu Sabatu enso se he o ka sem bi a kire players and say teams are omo eye Ghana say team bi aya na so obekọ no akọ compete with Africa na Africa yi wakọ no akọ jibia o ka che say team no just so you ready say wo football mu na say wo account mu no wo be $3 million bi dem ansa na dia akọ Africa.
Yenim se budget ntina kotoko has obi anyade e wa Africa yenim se o qualify what the ade o se wo ye o se o budget a obekọ yin for players ya do mo Africa na o ya has ana kotoko ana we kin face ana o ko fa loan players ana player obi kra no okọ ebi obi eja na se okọ ye floating player no ko fa na se o de na Africa no se wo sika o for quality our standard no Africa standard. And year one, I was a war budget. I would be too quiet. So who is car, leg, your clubs and be everything abo. Because Bobby, the Mimu and say, to be as in his car. Becatro reduces say, yeah, boy, a first match, and I'm a bomb is in fruit. Yeah, your boy first man, I'm a bomb is because you need budget for second league match. Anything in a boy of Congo. Congo Brazzaville. I from Jabonwa no. Ye call ye bo ha. Ye unso mo ye prepared. Ye call hono. Ye unso mo ye organized about in terms of ska. But the bono minimbo. Ye nimbo cha mo bam. Ye ni pesi ye free. Because the second leg in less than 1 week, na me ko Guinea. Me go first away. So that's happening to us Kotoko. Nana your madam for Kotoko has meaning. Omu ni obi any budget. Masa over call Africa. E also war budget be $2-3 million a daw account. So we achieve because $2-3 million no. Se oyire wo ho a utimi was a budget na the ubenya faso bebre. Apart from say ube call for money zone, no call for ultimate no. Obesa is selling of players because ubetuma top players papa and our boni nyina no ubetuma top players edo ma ko wiase ba bia ti eno be ma uska eti also want $2-3 million eno eda wa council for budget enya afina Kotoko o ayi King Faisal anaze du wiase ubeko wa match aba na wa fa phone na afina wo frɛ minister na wo frɛ we na afide yes reska ibima mobile money eno na yɛde Africa ye problems are ye wo enyeze bia inequality yɛde bɛ Africa but ye problem ni nyina iska
eno Abdul Salam Yakubu Sabatu ena wate nkene so no ne de no peso ofrim ena ofrim cause ono obeda ko obesa tukwa ko Guinea dabi ntia untempa na say also otwe no also ofrim Mrs. Sophia Nanka Bruce the wife of the late Sir Cecil Jones atook with you na o say o hesen ke bia heart folk bredi eba no ka has ebe nemi omo bia pobiman yi de omo ye nanka edifice bi on ma o man nemi so after the late Cecil Jones atook with you.
By the grace of God, we are doing fine. Just that nobody even asked of us. We've been on our own ever since. But it's all well and good. Amaya yanya edin. Yeah, share su bibia kosu ye. Nkwada ni nyina ye adwuma. Nti say bibia cotton fine. But nya me pese anka clubs here wa coach wom na di obi aye monetary bibi say Cecil Jones legacy bibi awaja na ya yes stadium bi krapo na yedi ni dimbe tu say government ni kra na ebe bibi say Jones atukwe fio nya obeye ma man nia yedi kai ni nia na every year bia yensu ye bekwa akoye bibi wo ho a and I think it will be very good. As of folk dear why bia ma won pa won to me through history won bo coach Cecil Jones atukwe fielding because onu wa ye nyama bebre obi ntumi nye obi antumi breaki ni record odi as afem ojai kra won kobo Confederation Cup kra won be friend wo Liberty professionals odi wom koye ena okoye mpo wom koji cap wokuma se di bai enti as of folk die ese wom ye bibi poti dima Jones mati se wom ko ball crap sometimes wom ba the grave no so wo audome di ni be bom pai enti wom nim se osum wom enti ese wom ye bibi na obi ehu se Cecil Jones atukwe fio odi woma wama wom su di wa kosi baby obi antumi nye bi but apart from coach Sapona obobo ni din your friend interview bia kasa bi obekasa no obo Cecil din because onim nia coach ayema omangana any clubs na o coach yen nti no onko interview bia onbo coach din interview bia obeko bia no obo coach din ena ama coach din eti ena nkwada nkra wo mu ti ni dinu wo mu ati se na ye papa bia ye friend Cecil Jones atukwe few awa be ye bia ma o mangana.
Okay eno said esi eti no na mame fa we nto aso na memra bedwafo e be san so di nkomo Wafu under 20 girls tournament na Ebaso ti Ebesan so di nkomo enso de fro Hartford report enya say has ebebo a friendly game and na Ewopobiman against Kwawu Warriors. Asante Kodoko so open nomination forms for Omo Mpesomo a contest for Ashanti regional chairman position no ti eno so e de na Babera Sports Stadium and afi Cape Coast so CAF approve for 2023 AFCON qualifier games no eno say this year. Sir Christian Mamemra hon man
Ghana Football Association administration biaba moya dibia ya na monumental etimidi kai omotini de ball mabaso na me sure say ade ba ko a FFO wi ya Andy ye de be kai omede be ball mabaso any the foundation na omede boa old players no uta okodua no in America. I strongly believe say we a very laudable initiative the FA have taken. Now, so what shall our players now? FA visit you mona. These are the players in their time. These are players in their prime. You could talk to a blaster player about blaster game. You just want to try to take it. There was nothing like winning bonus and Abe Sika near the players and they will be about blaster the Oma say time. But those days, you know, those that played national team, even the national team, you know, was more like a sacrificial job that they did. There was no money in the national team. And for the GFA to have gotten this idea, so let's go back, revisit some of these old players now. I'm not go into problems, you know. Andy, I think say it is worth emulating. This idea mkwade me sure say boy for na baso. We ye kire say you see a nation your heroes, you know, it's not worth dying for. And at this critical stage, you know, the FA say na our heroes. Many agie pa to be otiache bia na ebia bo brema national team bia ebia odi ho yawo ebia nka se nkemani bibia ne nsanka odi ho yawo no se FA kra timi ko visit no no man bibi kakra bia sa yawo na odi ni kra no and they wan we betimi akọ unim say there are several old players ebesi ne o man we do omuka omom koji de 82 air cap no Libya 82 cap no the promises made to them. Me sure say until I think say J. Kufuor say one of these presidents and a buyer Mahama and a buyer obe TSS can demand. These players are sacrificing a lot. Sikanim they played without air money until a big cry. Papa was an okra crutches, which means that maybe we are running into air health issues. Sikaniho. No, you're part of Kotoko accident. Yeah. Now therefore now visiting pay 10,000 Ghana cedis to him. 10,000 Ghana cedis obi Andy enye skaketwa ebi ebe skaketwa mobi but obi onya accident what tenefia why a victim of a footballer yentimi I'm paid that much now it has to take the effort to go back number to me am says kawe dia F na ya de now the PFAG for you know makwa akoye no unim say there are certain players in the past omunya career guidance ebi an community maybe omadri Memo player bidin very famous Ghanaian player under 17 and the Neusiana na se mo ha be cheniska tamana Ghana under 17 ne gina so pa no so obo players mi nu a obo ba ko din a ba ko ne so bene me se one time mi hia no no ofa trotro man bene obi a mi nim na ka men kai say ono a some of these old players, you know, the reason why they are in this situation they are now was because of a lack of guidance. No one guided them. There be a man for and a Ghanaian players they tell me say no matter we say most of them are not paid well. But so we see a kind of Santi Kotoko. We see a kind of Makra Sufuku. Now who was saving spirit room you be able to save something. Me see a foot to the mamia a kind of trim basin there, me rain feed and say you don't save after spending, you spend after saving. So what I say, let's say be a was what this getting in a year, the Becca na kwako save you. Who save you? Not the Becca no was spend it. Etienne OTA, si etua ka 10,000 Ghana cedis a month na 10,000 Ghana because would ya 100 but you the same person si etua ka 3,000 Ghana cedis you'll be able to live within 3,000 Ghana cedis Kenneth do ko 10,000 untimi save bi. They are certain Kotoko Hearts folk players and they are paid over about 3,500-4,000 Ghana cedis a month. And I say even monthly salary go now untimi save ya. E bin ma signing on fear omonya guidance and fanya the papa bia. Dem ya meka say signing on fee nyeska nke ejechiche. Iska a lump sum one shall win once in 5 years. Maybe we be cry this lump sum na e ma biem. Oji sika na ene ka onye obi a all guide wi a ka odi ye bibia e betima man faso de ama wo. Nyame aduma maybe with time e be sheda ko near another research again. You go through into it near where then a footballers go poor after retiring. All of us have the advantage of old age. Some of us can be 60 years and still do this job. Yeah. But footballer, your lifespan is very short, at most 40 years while retire. Oh, bonfire up and quatenting. Yamima 80 years, you are going to live the rest of your 40 years. Based on the 40 years now boy in football, no, scan boy peno, and then the next 40 years will be spending. Sometimes no, they spend their money on what we call diminishing goods value. A product or with time, not the value no suit. It will be a ska, lamb sum, boys cano, and you would car. First in the bank was what car. One fan go to car, a shopping, and tadie. Saka no wakoton eye. And the car are more like a need, a necessity, and your luxury beam. But would not talk can you 10 years later, what you now talk now, the value will reduce. Some players in your Ghana secretary, some of these old players, they been escape and they been escapa, but now more like guidance. Say PFH bet me up Amasa guidance now. I think that the club must open their door to them. Because chips are the two and him no kasa o. Why be Tony Bafo? Ball at Tony Bafo abo. Any the experience at Tony Bafo timi agada no. So at you no say experiences are you have no option than to listen. Eti no mako heart folk. Kotoko edu so open your door. Edu club bia so let them meet these players, guide them, give them proper guidance. Because in the past, Andy, some of these players are no more dimpa. I know Siabia, Rebaho. Me bodia, Ebiana Muguni Pakro anymore. Me kind me say, Ubia pointy Uni Pakro. Ubia pointy Uni Pakro, Omonia guidance, no, and the Nebesine, Omonchilo Muda. They are living within Omangasa means Omoye.
Matemera say Christian Adu say na yeba be din common so e under 27 America no wafu under 20 girls a tournament no yeba twetwe hon common see but Maxwell to be on the go na fi no okay
well heart then them say Christian e delika Caribbean America also see our teams no go heart you build it like a family but see as a family thing a free ho on the amateur because of ebia mpanifo ewe ni mo all transfers na nneoma bi omoye Jones atuko efio ne Sabankwe ochina na next time metro bi sacrifice omoye no omo na gina so ma house je those titles in 2000 sikane de management ni ade plan omo de buy but they drew baby say yes sacrifice no the sacrifice anko for me enu ne ye no e be a blood life has got experience e wo ho na so many years na enye kwawo Obi okacho ya kwa bia the sacrifice they did Jones then they mean to make on air by you America you will be shocked until the wife knows what he's saying until then so niwa alinka nkai on say see nyanka bibi kakra bi for the family and it will serve the club good. Sabankwe anytime obesum bia House of Folk will have a problem because what Saban did for House of Folk to really win but I said Togbe money alaja can be mono and take it to that line. But I still can tell you, say teams no sani de tiom. That is their tradition. That's where they come from. Now, last but not least, here do be say man interview. Because when omono sana born or muni mo di enim na kasasa, e magana fo nyina ya bemubu. He's now telling us that we don't have budget, which is a fact. We don't have anything to go to Africa. There's a Ghana born here, born the African, the young 2 year dream. But see, I'm Africa, so Ghana boy in Pejada.
But the sad reality is that, yeah. Any say team be able CAF Champions League and now CAF Confederations Cup at the Kabefi.
Yeah,
it should not happen. I idea it must be a matter of concern to CAF. I didn't think the UEFA Champions League. The moment you qualify, I am more like an incentive to the club to play the Champions League.
Yeah.
So about draw, you are rewarded for even say what draw a game in the UEFA Champions League. I heard then I will be qualified for CAF Champions League. Now by a burden to the club. It got to a point that South African clubs were not interested.
You see, me know ya Jenny, but the benefits no outweigh the other ones now walking. But for Kotoko, for example, to be great again, what made Kotoko great? It's about Africa, it's not about league. Although Ghana at that time not moon this side, but they were great because of Africa. So if Kotoko want to be great again, they need to go to Africa because that is where I can say for no. You see, as we are speaking, Sir Christian, Togolese teams to make group stage, Ugandan teams say to make mewa, Ivory Coast teams enko, Mali teams enko. Why can't Ghana? Yem also had ya dream say yem planning. I say yem conti. We are not doing anything. If it's about fun, we should look for it. Okay. Because other clubs they look for it. Maybe them can maybe they say Kotoko minim changes are otum for be. Whether so be to us or no be best there. In ko be or pet team be an otum for money pan and fan a plan for Africa and brands or the team naman. Because otum for quality team name board win as more catch on so monkwa infan Africa. Because young Africa ni pan yesi ambra park no mama. Oh, they had the last times I near Africa before the ball took over. And we all saw what was going on. And so we need to get ourselves together, stakeholder. What can we do? Because minus going to Africa, you're born and you'll be obedient to the
You need to spend minimum of how much?
I'll say $2 to $3 million.
No, what you say? Would you say?
It's about 5 million. 2 to 3 Ukrainian pressure or can't to I say or exaggerate it, but it's not like that.
But my intia we quick one. Na yemra metuaso. Good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
Mejirisa Pumboko.
Yamiado me hoya papa.
Yada nyankopo ase. Na
ye di asa matwam ha.
Ai
eno na wonti ase.
Sare we atu ati o hanende.
Matwam ha na. Ezikusi mpiewia.
Aha ntisa
so pisa na chese.
Fantastic. Also you would enter.
And then what you want? Paying for cross a bonnet cray. Na ni nyina ne se Ghana akofa dwumade bi ato no so. Na ba Ghana no ansue ba bia se Ashanti region. Ene san be so ye. Ni nyina se hwe footballer uyi Ashanti man free mu a enye yi. Se memma diu, se ma diu, se nkwala diu, se deyu. Enti abase wafu zombi. Ye invitational tournament. Almost secretary no na ye omo ye say ye nhwe na ye moabo ye man kunmanum ye under 24 no na ye mfanye preparatory grounds en fa momo anye bia competitions ahodo bebre e wo hono ma ombebo na ye nton some free countries na omwo ye mpotemu no na ye nsi akan kakra na ye mfa moabo mo se FIFA e wo je bi se so ye footballer or number of matches bia e wo so wo bo na yubusa say yemai ontu boku dru ho ana. That's one big question. Ntim pay for trans no no sa na tie dia yemfa dwumadie bi mra na yemfa nhwe se be beboa yemma no na ebetimi akoso ye ba de bia ya ka mema football ya na ye ni hye de ni achi
omo pa na here attention pa
o ukona so mo bobo pa nefe se emma aye agile na flexibility wo ho na omunya bo no enhyeda nye kikikiki ne ntwa enhyeda nim na bo no da fom fefefe ebi ne yehwe se efi memende day enemy ekosi memende ye 3rd of June 7 countries ena omoba besi akan ewo eye kumase empotem ha na Ghana ye na adwumadie ne si emetinti ye ginamu den na afi Burkina Faso aba Côte d'Ivoire ka ho Nigeria ye ni alatafo ombebe bi Niger Togo na fe Benin ena omoba na ye sisa kan ewo ha na ya chemu into groups mienu no A and B no Ghana, Benin, ena afei another country ka home de ho ensam bebrem yen ena ewo group A na nyame adoma memenda no Ghana ene Benin ena e de Cote d'Ivoire ka ho Ghana group no Cote d'Ivoire ka Ghana Benin na Cote d'Ivoire yami ensa wo group baako enti nyame adoma memenda Ghana na ehya ase baba ya pramaso na enu akiri no Nigeria nso ni Niger enso achianyam memenda na omasa achianyam honom nti yabebo akusi se 3rd of June no beba betimi ehu de o wi ni
memenda Ghana de na ye time
Ghana de no memenda time no ma memfa ho nsamo embrem be de ho nsamo before me wi no me de ehu eyi no time on bebo match no e de ebebro
na gate fee sem wo honum
we de akoye se akoye we no genya enye hunu ye ne ma osade ndoto na kwa akosia ngaza but ye bo hu de ru akoye ma de onse ma de titru me be pre no eya ne ye tabiem e ma menkasa sa na ti o ba ya ne ye tai eye ne sa na esu hieska nti yakase biem kura mpemfo nyanyansi ni pinti omsi ni piano so yade baba betudwa na amanfo ehu sede ehu ensam etenti efri nyame ya adom a ya woda kono ebe expect se teams no ebe duru ekumase na omo aba bom ho adwa na afei omo trainings ahodo ene sede schedules ne tie no ma mefa kakra entudwa na amanfo hu sede ehu ensam enso etie na the TNA competition no baba ya ragu pramaso na said the be under floodlight nti na chese be
enyumre
be under floodlight na chese be enyumre ti baba ya pramaso titru dodo na be ko baba ya pramaso na ebia kopajo se hu be hia se ye bobi wo pajo be ko pajo ni abobi so ewo pajo na eho ensem no ba dodo na ekoso baba ya pramaso ya ma mu ba bia teams no ahodo ni nyina ebeda ene se de omo training te bi ho no no bi opese okohwe se de omo training no eho ensem ete training no ebi eba so pajo ebi be baso ewo bantama astrotef no so ebi ebe baso ewo dichem so astrotef no so na ebi enso abaso ewo atonsu astrotef no so na schedules no I'm sad appropriate time ya de eho ensem nyina ebeto amanfo nimti na ye baya eye wafu zombi girls cup ya tun this girls cup
under 20
yeah under 20 yeah ebaso ewo ha no ena ye be bodewuro ma amanfo hu se dwumadie bia ekoso nie enti kumasema se de ye so football mu na ye hoahoa no gene yoyoyo no ye nyina mfie ni nkyere eye agopama no so efri memenda ebe kosi memenda 3rd of June na yanko bo amadwumadie no entimi enkona nim
senior edasi say we buy maje edi abaga na hasi na mejiri se dodo na so beba na ya ba be hofa
ona wasama ye ne dia akwe yoti na house wa mani ya ebo den ho aye fe tuntum de da so pa ke wodi many meti no oko
yeah that's it eno aye wafu na 20 girls tournament no na ye di honko ba ye ko Grace gift aso ye na wadi ka ati ofanka